I'm Chicago based, and I grew up just as a huge Marvel nerd. Ever since I was about 5, I was obsessed over Spider-Man, I guess you would say. It was my dream to, I don't know, be in a Marvel movie, build Marvel props. I wanted to be Spider-Man, and then in 8th grade, I watched Iron Man for the first time, and I just fell in love with the concept of the character. Here we are. I started out in the cosplay community, just building foam props, cosplays in general. I've done loads of different things from like anime to Marvel, for example. But right now, I'm doing what I absolutely love, which is building Iron Man suits. I started with foam. As you've probably seen, I've done like three foam suits right now, and then this dude over here is my my latest creation. So the goal right now, what I do right now, is trying to build like the most screen accurate and like functional Iron Man suit possible. So, and I say it's probably about like 85% functional, only because I'm not going to be building weapons, because as a con goer, that's a big no-no. I am mostly self-taught, so I learned through YouTube tutorials. Kamui Cosplay, I hope I'm saying her name right. She is super helpful. I remember I bought her basic, it's like Intro to LED book or something like that. And that taught me a lot about just wiring in general. My dad has some experience with like home repair and electrical related things, but he's not too handy when it comes to circuit boards, so that was super helpful. I'm completely self-taught with the foam stuff too, just trial and error. When I was growing up, I took a lot of CAD classes, engineering classes in general. I think my first one was in 7th grade, and that was like the intro CAD class I took that really kind of like shaped my love for designing and building. I was an engineering major for a short period of time. I actually switched to an art major because it's just a better path personally for me. But I do have some engineering background, which is it helped me apply that to stuff like this and just problem solving and thinking through difficult builds. Magic. Just kidding. This is all Blender. It's a free software. I would definitely check it out. You basically work with meshes, and it's like a 3D modeling that you can. For me, I feel like there's more freedom with mesh modeling than like something like Autodesk Inventor. Please prove me wrong. I would love to know that you can use other softwares for that, but that's how I built this dude. 3D printing. There's magnets and like different attachment methods throughout this this suit. It's still very unfinished, as you can tell, but it's a trial and error as I go. But this is also where I applied all of the previous stuff I mentioned, like modeling, electronics. Yeah. The foam suits, I found, okay, so there's a website, it's called the RPF, and there's a lot of Iron Man builders on there, and they have really, really amazing Kiara files. So the first 3 suits I built were not mine. They were designed by somebody else, but I added my own additions along the way. Like my Mark 7, for example, has a removable arc reactor, so I designed like the core circle, and then I have a whole arc. Hold on. So I designed like a removable arc reactor, and it works. I just obviously can't plug it in because the suit's over there, but I feel like that's what kind of made my suits a little bit special, because I added my own like unique touches to them. My last suit, Mark 46, I added a lot of like lines and details, and I 3D printed like the mini arc reactors throughout the suit. So yeah, they're like about like 80% like Peppa Kiara, 20% me, which is the cool thing about this suit, because it's like I'm just kind of letting loose and seeing what happens. And it's been a dream to build this specific suit ever since I saw Iron Man. So you can actually, totally off topic, this was the first arc reactor I ever built as an 8th grader. It's literally, it's a ring with LEDs just soldered in there, and it was trash, but this was the start of everything. So I'm very appreciative to my 8th grade self for trying to do something that didn't really work out and then still trying to pursue it later on. And I do. If you look at my Instagram, I don't know how much I can show on here because it's just spread around behind the camera. I've done Thor, I've done Spider-Man, I've done like anime characters, I've made swords, I've made weapons. So it's not just limited to Iron Man. I'm just like on this Iron Man kick right now. So long story short, I do other things that aren't even like Marvel related. So yeah, the range is pretty wide. Just for the last year, I've been like Iron Man, Iron Man, Iron Man. So yeah. And I would love to do something anime related. Like I want to bring cool tech that like in the movies, in the TV shows, like in anime, like I want to bring that stuff to life. And so if I ever get off the Iron Man kick, that's what I'm gonna do. I want to do I think it's Genos. Please correct me if I'm saying this wrong, but Genos from One Punch Man. I'm gonna make my friend some really cool motorized arms for that. So that's just like an example of what I want to do. We'll see if it actually happens because I am all over the place. But you could probably expect something more like this along the next year or two. I think the process of like actually building them, it really tests your patience. It tests your ability to like problem solve, to design solutions for stuff like this. Like I've spent the last like 3 weeks just attaching these panels, and it's really testing me. And I think that's like, it's just really good for developing like, I don't want to say problem solving skills, but that's like the obvious way to finish that sentence. But it helps you just be able to think on the spot. Like I think that's really cool, and it's helped me a lot in general. Like I can just, it helps your creativity. I would also like to say that it's so much fun to walk around at a convention center and have people stare at you in an Iron Man suit. I'm not a person who likes a lot of attention, but when I'm wearing an Iron Man suit, it's a lot of fun. Like it's something you've got to try once in your life at least. So that's definitely a highlight. I guess I would say definitely go for, do what you want to do. Because when I was an 8th grader, I didn't have the knowledge to do this. I almost gave up, and then I joined like the cosplay community, and it pushed me to finally build a suit, and it was like a dream come true. And I can't imagine like life without this hobby. So definitely go for something you want to do. Like just do what you love, and it'll pay off. Like even if you're not making money off of it, or you're not getting attention for it, it doesn't matter, because you're doing what you love and it's fun and it makes you happy. I guess that's it. Bye guys.